We're back.
We're back.
Back in action, talking about today one of the greatest players of all time.
The best soccer player ever, right? Leo Messi.
Well, people will debate you on that, but he's definitely one of the best.
He's the best soccer player today.
Oh, yeah.
And not only is he the best soccer player today, but he's also probably one of the smartest businessmen alive today. He's ranked up there. I mean, he just turned down $1.7 billion. Okay? But
From
I
Saudi
think
Arabia.
From Saudi Arabia. And, Inter Miami, I got to give it to them. They've got somebody that is thinking out of the box. And I love it. It really gets me excited because we can do that in business. We can do that with technology. We can do that with anything that we've got going. Why compete? Even though competition brings out excellence, okay? What if you take a couple of people that you bring them to the table and they can share a little bit of something to make that...
It's more a collaboration versus a
competition.
Yeah, like I win and you lose, squash the opponent, let's work together. So how did these people come together to bring Messi?
My understanding is that Inter Miami, okay, whoever did it is brilliant.
I'm sure it's a bunch of people involved.
I'm sure that it is. Who is a group, know.
Same with Messi. He's probably got a bunch of advisors.
Oh, yeah, but the final pull of the trigger has got to be with Messi. He's got to be one of the smartest business people around, because you say no to 1.7 billion, but Inter Miami brought together Apple, the MLS, and Adidas. And together, they collaborated to provide this overall package. And it enticed Messi to say no to $1 billion and yes to this. Now, this is the American soccer team. They're going to have the face of the best soccer player in the world representing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's an American club team. Yeah.
It's an American club team. Yeah. But the thing is that, okay, so...
Which prior to... I mean, I don't follow MLS all that much, to be completely honest.
Uh-huh.
But prior to him coming to Inter Miami, I couldn't tell you one of the players on Inter Miami.
Okay, well, we're going to know them all now. Because when this offer acceptance was announced, the tickets for Inter Miami went up from $80 to $400 and something dollars, $425, $450.
That's cheap to see Messi.
That's overnight.
Yeah.
That happened overnight. So what do you think is going to happen to the streaming for Apple and the apparels for Adidas? They're going to go through the roof. Okay.
And what makes it unique is that apparently he's getting a percentage of the sales.
That is correct. So let me break it down for you. Apple, a few months back, paid $2.5 billion for the rights to be streaming for the American soccer teams.
The MLS.
The MLS, okay?
Yeah.
And now, something that Apple apparently has never done before is they're going to give Messi a percentage of that streaming. Huh. So Messi's going to get a percentage of the streaming from Apple. Messi is going to have a player salary, right, from Inter Miami. He's also going to have the opportunity to buy a percentage of the business when he retires of the franchise, okay, of the soccer team. Of the actual team.
Right.
And then Adidas, on top of that, offered him a percentage of all apparels sold. That one alone can be huge. So the streaming cost for Apple is going to go through the roof, just like for the apparels of Adidas. And you see it already. It was just announced, and the tickets went from $80 to $400 and something, $450 or something like that.
It's amazing.
Overnight. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean,
The capitalization
he's
for any one of those companies?
everybody wants to see him play.
I'll fly to Miami to see him play.
Which I wonder how it's gonna differ from when Beckham came to Galaxy, or when Ibrahimovic. Some of these players have come to the U.S. and played in the MLS, but this feels different.
No, this is totally different.
This feels different because of the
collaboration between everybody.
Yeah, he's vested in this thing.
You know who wins here?
The MLS.
Everybody.
Yeah, well, but the MLS, because they have never been at the level of playing that Europe has, and now
That's true.
Now you're bringing
the best player in the world,
the best player in the world,
Messi, who he's not only the best soccer player in the world anymore. He's one of the most astute and sharpest businessmen in the world.
Which when I heard about this, and I shared with you, because I recently saw the Nike movie.
Okay.
About Jordan.
Uh-huh.
With, was it Mark Wahlberg? No, Matt Damon. With Matt Damon, which was a really, really good movie, but he was the agent that signed, or he was the guy that brought Jordan to Nike.
Uh-huh.
And the mom, at least the way the movie portrayed it, I would want to verify, but the mom was the one, Jordan's mom, that negotiated with Nike, saying that he needs a percentage of the sales of the shoe. And so this has been done before, but maybe not to this level.
Not to this level.
Streaming and all these, but pieces of this have been done before. Beckham
apparently
did it. Was able to get a percentage of franchise of, I'm not sure what team, after playing there. Jordan has done this with the Air Jordans and gotten a percentage, which apparently made him a billionaire, because the sales of that shoe, the first year, look it up, but it was like 70 million the first year, something like that, and it made him a billionaire.
I mean, I'm excited. You have no idea how excited I am for this, because it's not just the fact that Messi's coming to the U.S. and to Miami. I may move to Miami now. Let's move to Miami.
I definitely want to go see it.
Yeah,
play.
Let's go to Miami. Okay, but here's the thing: the creativity that has been applied here.
Yeah.
Everybody wins because it's a collaboration. Why does someone have to lose? And so you can do this in business. You can do this in real estate. Commercial real estate specifically is what I'm thinking about.
When you
industrial.
say everybody wins,
everybody,
Apple streaming wins, but
yes.
but Netflix doesn't win on this.
Well,
so they made a smart move.
Yes.
At this time, and all of this is pre-planned. All of this is organized.
I'm talking about the players involved. All these
the MLS will win. The
Adidas.
United States. Oh yeah, Adidas and the teams. Which Adidas is, from what I understand, they're a German company.
Correct. Yeah.
But so everybody, for all the players involved, definitely win. But that's one thing. Streaming is a big thing now. Like exclusive rights to UFC fights.
Correct.
Exclusive rights to football games. Exclusive rights to soccer games. Like that's the way that streaming services get you on their platform. Like, for example, I know my brother downloaded and became a member of Peacock, the streaming service, only because the World Cup was only on Peacock here in California or in the US, I don't know. So if you wanted to see the World Cup of soccer, you needed to have Peacock to stream it.
A bunch of people. I had never heard of Peacock before.
But now he still has Peacock.
Right.
So he's paying for that membership. But so they got you because they so this will make people download, if they haven't already, let's say the Apple streaming service, and which, by the way, the streaming service is very interesting.
You're looking at one.
Someone told me the other day, you might as well just pay for full-on cable, because you got so many streaming services that you're paying more than what it would be to have cable.
If you go individually.
Yeah, because you've got
Sure.
Apple,
Yeah.
what is it? Prime streaming, Amazon Prime
Right.
streaming.
Right.
You got Peacock, you all HBO, all these other ones, Hulu.
But look, what excites me about this deal, of course, for Messi, I think it was brilliant. And I know that it's not Messi alone because we've said it in the podcast before. If you want to do something great in life, you got to have a team of people that surround you, a team that challenges you, a team that tells you, hey, I don't think that's a good idea
Yeah,
every now and then. Because if you just have a team that says, oh, you're brilliant, you're brilliant, you're brilliant, then, it's
you need
not.
some back and forth.
You need somebody to be able to challenge you,
Yes.
and you need a good team in place for that. But I'm telling you that um, this is a deal like no other. Okay? It's gotta be. And I'm super excited because I see the creativity. And that creativity can be applied everywhere.
Oh
Whether
yeah.
it's in business,
How
in
can you
music,
collaborate?
in culture, in art, in everywhere.
Well, I want to share something on that, but since you're talking about a team, I had heard this before.
What?
Jorge Messi is the agent father behind Leo's fortunes, according to Athletic.com, theathletic.com. And Le Monde.fr France, Jorge Messi, Leonel Messi's father and agent, has shaped football history.
No doubt.
So his dad is the one who, in this case, is has been helping him also in making some of these decisions. So that's the team that you're talking about. That but it happens to be his father.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool.
cool.
Father and son team. You know?
But
That is as cool as it gets. I mean, it's a family event. It's a family affair.
But
And
I think,
he's come a long way.
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
But I think it's cool that you're saying, instead of looking at them as competition, these other companies, how can you collaborate, and how
Right.
can one take this example that what Messi's doing and apply it to their own life,
Absolutely.
their own business?
Do it, get creative in your own environment, in your own niche. Even if it's small right now, you get creative and you blow it up. And that's the excitement of being able to live in the United States of America, where you're able to, uh, you know, decimate your ideas and spread them and so forth and so on. The sky's the limit,
Yeah.
guys. The sky's the limit. That's the message here. The sky's the limit. Look at Messi, okay? All the things that he has gone through, even injections of growth hormone and so forth, all the stuff
Early
that
on,
this
yeah.
guy has
Barcelona.
gone through, and look at him now. And the thing is that I read a long time ago that,
I
it's
think they call him La Pulga, right?
La Pulga.
Which is the flea, the
Yeah,
tick.
yeah, because he was little.
He was little. He is.
Little and fast.
Yeah.
And he's the best player in the world because he's got, no limitations in his mind with regards to what he can do in life. The guy is, and he's older too. He's up there. He's not that. He's competing with 18, 19-year-olds that,
I think mid-30s. Let's see.
I think so. He's going to turn 40. I think he's going to turn 40 in a couple of years. He's 38 or something like that.
It says 35.
35? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I was off.
35.
But
I
But
think
35 is still-
Cristiano Ronaldo is a little older.
oh, Cristiano Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo is 38,
Okay. So that's the one I was thinking.
which Saudi Arabia offered Messi this billion-dollar deal, and he turned it down. Cristiano Ronaldo, I think,
He was
took
o-
it, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Cristiano Ronaldo signed with Saudi Arabia, but that'll be the confrontations of the.
Yeah. So he right now is playing for Al Nassr FC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a Saudi Arabian professional football club. See, that's one of the things that a lot of people have. This is the way I understand it.
Okay.
If you were playing in the European leagues, Premier League, La Liga, the Spanish leagues, France, and Italy, and then once you get older, you're getting ready to retire. A lot of the players traditionally have come to the United States to retire.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
like their last years, so they come here, but it's kind of like they're not the same players. They're already a little bit tired,
Okay.
right?
We're getting older.
They're getting older.
Yeah.
Messi's coming here, and he's still. I mean, he just won the World Cup with his team,
Yeah.
so he's not coming like I would say at the end of his career. The other thing is that the other option is if you don't end up coming to the United States and retiring here, you go to China or Saudi Arabia, and they pay you these ridiculous amounts of money, but no one knows what happens to you after that. I mean, you kind of disappear. Like one of the, I would say that definitely the top 5 players, Cristiano Ronaldo. No one knows what team well, I don't want to say no one, but I didn't know what team he was playing on, and I always have thought he's a great player.
Of course, he's a great player.
But,
him and Messi have been trading the cup back and forth. Yeah.
But they go to these teams in Saudi Arabia or different parts because they get paid exceptional amounts of money, but the fans maybe lose out a little bit because you don't see them play.
Look, I like every aspect of this deal. I like the fact that
we like that he's coming to the U.S.
I love that he's coming to Miami. Okay,
yeah, a bunch of Cubans.
A bunch of Cubans over there. So you watch. We're all gonna turn from baseball to soccer.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that he's coming to the U.S.
Yeah.
I love that he turned down $1.7 billion. I love that.
1.7?
1.7 billion. B as in boy. He turned down $1.7 billion. I love that because Messi is saying to the world, look, money is extremely important. And now Messi probably has money to burn, okay? But he's saying, look, I didn't do that. I did what I wanted to do. It's like that one guy that guy that's 6'5", what's his name? Mike. You just mentioned his name, a soccer player, and he turned down China for 100 million.
Was it Ibrahimovic?
Ibrahimovic.
Zlatan. I like him.
I love him. He's funny too, and he's tough.
Oh yeah,
he is a little.
He grew up in a rough.
Yeah, he's a tough dude, but I love the guy. But he does some things that I go.
He's a bully out there.
Yeah, he sure is. He's beating up his teammates and then laughing about it, and he's I don't know when he's joking around or when he isn't. I mean,
to me, he's one of the best.
He's one of the best. The other day I saw him do a, what do you call it, scissor kick or whatever?
Yeah, bicycle or scissor.
Bicycle kick or whatever, man. The guy he's in top shape too.
Yes.
So all these people, the point is they're all at the top of their game.
Right.
But I love everything about this because he turns down this big deal. But, someone would say Messi's taking a chance because he's getting percentages. Are those percentages going to pan out? Well, if everybody's getting the euphoria and the energy and how I feel about things, I'm willing to fly to Florida. I'm willing to go see the guy. I'm willing to do, because I really like the momentum that he is creating. And that word is powerful. Momentum. When you start going, you get that ball rolling, pardon the pun, right? And you get that momentum. It's like if you're
snowball.
Yes, it's a snowball effect.
Yeah.
And everybody will jump in.
Getting bigger and bigger.
And gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I know that you're saying that, okay, well, Netflix is going to be affected. But I'll tell you what, a wave like this lifts every ship.
Okay, that's a great argument.
This kind of a wave lifts every ship.
Yeah, what is it? High tide lifts all boats. Something
like
that.
That
everybody does benefit.
Everybody benefits.
In the long run.
In the long run.
That's
what they need to do is figure out how to take
a piece.
Yes, how to figure it out. Netflix now has to do something to, okay, how do we get along this? Are we able to let's contact Apple. Let's see if we can, because they're huge too, you know. So can Apple say to Netflix, let's not do this. We're in on this alone.
Right.
Or could they be open to thinking out of
Collaborate.
the box, just like, because it's my understanding that Inter Miami brought all these three friends to the table. And these three friends are Apple, the MLS, and Adidas. And between them, they collaborated and have provided this. And now, everybody that I talk, this is the biggest news around in sports. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, that,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I think.
But this is a very positive news for the world.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing that Miami was able to. Well, Miami has. I was watching an interview with the mayor of Miami,
Okay.
and I mean, during the pandemic, they had massive amounts of people moving there, business
Property's going to go through the roof
flourishing.
there.
Yeah, a lot of changes to Miami. Positive, it seems. I like the people there. I like Pitbull, that he's always represented Miami,
Yeah.
Mr. 305. I like what the city represents. Plus, some of our
Well, we got a bunch.
culture is there.
Yeah,
right?
we got
The
a bunch
Cuban
of
side.
friends there. We have a bunch of friends in Miami.
Yeah.
I may move to Miami. You never know.
But yeah, it's a very cool move.
Oh, it's fantastic. And
What I was gonna say was, how much do you think Messi is worth as a business? If we call him a business, if he can generate, let's say, over $1 billion
he's
contract, his business alone, because like in the insurance world or in different businesses, you look at a multiplier of what you generate, right? So if you generate
10 billion. He's got
I
to be.
was thinking even more.
Yeah, maybe more. $10 billion.
But if he can generate
20.
1.7 or $2 billion worth of deal, then he's got to be worth 100 billion too.
Yeah.
Over 5-10 years or whatever.
Over yeah.
Periods of time.
I thought you meant if he was to sell. Like, for example, people are always trying to brand themselves.
Yeah.
Messi. The word Messi, his name. Who in the world doesn't know who he is?
Right.
I mean, you got to be living maybe one of these Indian tribes in the...
that doesn't have access to... They probably know... You're talking
yeah,
about...
even them.
No, and you're talking about it's the number one sport in the world. And you're talking about the income...
It's huge.
The money that the soccer players make is the highest in the world. The other sports, some people are, whatever sport you're into, football, baseball, they don't even come close to what the money that these guys generate. But the reason why is because you have a bigger audience. Who watches American football other than American football? Maybe some people outside of the U.S. I'm not talking bad about it.
I love American football, but
baseball is around the world,
right.
But soccer is the number one sport in the world. Why?
Right.
Why is it the number one sport in the world? In my opinion, it's because how simple it is. All you need is literally something to kick around.
And they'll do anything. They'll put together a soccer ball. I've seen. Yeah,
baseball also. That's why I think baseball. You just need a stick and a ball.
Right, and I saw some kids, I think in Brazil, they were playing soccer with a coconut. They were kicking a coconut up and down all over the place, and they can you imagine? And no shoes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm super excited about this deal. What I love about it again is the creativity. They were able to defeat a behemoth of a offer that they couldn't even come close to, because I've read a little bit about it. You guys do your own research. We're just excited about this whole deal, but they couldn't even come close if they would have been at it alone. I'm talking about Inter Miami. So then they said, hey, what if we bring to the table these players, and together We're all going to benefit from this, but we can make a better offer
Better
to
offer.
entice them. Because to say no to 1.7 billion takes a lot of guts.
Well, there's a couple of things there. Number one is they got creative, which we're always talking about getting creative financing, whatever. Um, and sometimes it's not always just about money for people. And that's one thing that my brother brought up. He said he had read or something along the lines that this is a better move for Messi's family. He's got kids, he's got a wife. He wants them to be in Miami. It's a better, safer place, whatever. It's a better for the family unit for them to be in Miami.
That's excellent.
So it's
and your
not
brother.
only money.
And your brother's right on.
Yeah, I think he's right. And so it's not only a money move. He's also thinking the future of my kids. Because his kid is already playing, his oldest, right?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've seen a couple of videos where they're saying he's better than his father.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's in the DNA somehow. It gets in there. Or either that or, he's 3 months old and you give him a soccer ball. He can't even walk, but he's already...
Yeah, combination probably.
Of course. And kudos to your brother because I got the idea to do this from him earlier on this morning.
He's super excited. He's been a Messi fan.
Oh.
For his honeymoon, he went to go see Messi play.
Yeah. Amazing.
So
yeah.
he's been a big Barcelona fan and Messi.
Oh, absolutely.
But because of Messi, the reason I think that some people are a fan of the team and some people are a fan of the player. But the players make the team at the end of the day. So,
right.
So if Messi leaves Barcelona, Ronaldinho is no longer at Barcelona, all those amazing players that were there are no longer there, then you follow the player a lot of times.
Right. Of course. Yeah, the player. Yeah, you fall in love with the player. And look what happened at the World Cup. Messi shined through and through, right?
Yeah, he was able to get the win.
I mean, what a life, right? What a time. And so, but I think that, this wave, this is a behemoth of a wave. This is a huge wave. And this wave will bring everybody up. What we need to do is figure out a way of how to get attached to that wave. When to catch that wave.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. That's what the rest of the world needs to do. Because the energy that's involved in this, you can see it. Everybody is super hyped, super happy about it. This is the talk of the day.
Yeah. And use it as like an inspiration or motivation to do something similar. Maybe.
Similar in your own fields, whether you are in the medical field, the computer field, and whatever area, whatever walk of life you're in, you can collaborate, and you can, by collaborating, you exponentially reach goals that were maybe even unfathomable.
Yeah.
And so that's what I like about this. I just find it super cool, the creativity in it. And then you create momentum. And once you create momentum, it gets easier. At this point...
As long as you don't stop.
As long as you don't stop, yeah. So I love it. I'm glad we did this podcast.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you for sharing.
All right. Thank you.
All right.